Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 8th to the 14th. This is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Aquarius. You see that it is a very, very, very Venus-heavy week. I love this. Venus has been a little MIA lately, right? She's been a little MIA. She is giving you all this love this week. This is such a wonderful week. Now, Venus being very active, very nirvanic. Really, a lot of y'all, because remember, Venus is in Cancer for the first half of the week. So a lot of Aquarians, y'all are feeling it. Y'all are feeling really good about the direction you want to go. There could have been, coming after that new moon that we had in Cancer as well. Cancer rules your sixth house. So you could feel really good about things that are happening on this daily basis. You could have maybe started a new job. You could have had a new opportunity, maybe even started some new project, but there's a lot of heart being poured into it now. Love, relationships, big themes for y'all. Okay. Really big themes. We're going to talk about all this Leo activity, but just know that at this time, one of the reasons why this is happening is because, hey, this is Venus and the sun in Cancer. So a lot of heightened intuition, even emotions, feeling emotionally moved, a lot of compassion energy. Really love this for you. A lot of y'all could be focusing on health as well. Okay. Sixth house rules health, fitness. You could be really into doing a new routine, even starting a new routine as well. And then, of course, pets. Pets may be a big thing for you, but work, as in maybe y'all got new pets. Maybe y'all got new pets. But the biggest picture here is there's work stuff for y'all. There's a lot of work stuff that like whistle while you work energy. All right. Now, remember, Venus loves being in Cancer, very feminine energy. Embrace that. It's going to be really nice. Do you see? Now, we kick off the week Monday, July 8th. All right, this is going to be exciting for y'all. I absolutely love this aspect for you, this entire day for you, particularly Aquarius, because it's Venus sextile Uranus. Uranus is your modern ruler, so you may really feel this. This is surprises, unexpected things happening in terms of love, in terms of relationships, in terms of even work. If you're here for work and money, Venus, remember, also represents money. So you could feel a big shift around this time that's gonna feel really, really nice for you. There is so much spontaneity around this aspect that's really lovely. Also, breakthroughs. You could have some breakthrough here. These sextiles, remember, they're harmonious. They're working in your favor. Now, Mercury is going to sextile Jupiter that same day. By the time I finished writing this up, I completely forgot. I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell them one of the biggest things happening this week. Mercury sextiling Jupiter on the same day that Venus is sextiling Uranus. That's amazing. That's amazing. Y'all, this is really great. This is a lot of mind expansion. You're learning new things. You're absorbing things. And to be quite honest, you're learning how to have fun again. Okay. A lot of y'all may feel that because there's been so many heavy things for Aquarians, but this is Mercury sextile Jupiter. A lot of creative energy here. Remember, Jupiter, by the way, is in Gemini. Fellow air sign is you. All right. Your BFF there, Gemini, in your fifth house of pleasure, of joy, okay, of love, relationships, of romance, of family, children, creativity, self-expression, procreation as well. Remember, fifth house is create, okay, creativity, procreation, even recreation. Wouldn't be surprised if y'all are doing things that are really exciting, stimulating, board games. Maybe you're playing hockey all the time and you really love it, whatever it is. But this is also a day where you could be making some decisions. There's likely some things happening. There could have been some stuff that you've been sitting on. This is a day where you're like, okay, I get it. I know what I have to do. Very optimistic aspect here. Wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all are traveling. That's just what's happening with Mercury sextile Jupiter anyway. So good for you. I love travel. I always say travel is a force of good, and you do learn a lot, okay? Especially if you're going somewhere that you've never been. You learn a lot about yourself in relation to where you're going. And anyway, without going too much deep into it, it's a really good day. Now, Wednesday, July 10th. Oh, wow. Here we are. Now, you see these red asterisks. They're red for Venus, but these red asterisks are the best aspects of the week. A lot of people ask, what's the best day of the week? if there was one, I would have to say it's Wednesday, okay? And one of the reasons why is because it's surrounded by so many great aspects. So you're going to feel a lot of this energy. It's so nice. Such a beautiful week with all this Venus activity. But now we get to the sun trining Saturn. So this is huge. This is big in terms of money for y'all. This is big, all right? Now, if you remember, back in June, at the end of June, we had Mercury trine Saturn. And then last week we had Venus trine Saturn. So you see there's this Saturn story being told. And now we have the Sun trine Saturn, which is really, really, really nice. Saturn being in Pisces in your second house of money, finances, income, salary, coming after that new moon in Cancer. So a lot of y'all could have started new jobs. A lot of y'all could have been promoted. A lot of y'all could have started a side hustle, been thinking about it too. If you haven't, you could be thinking about it. Maybe something with like a passive income stream, but something here with money. Now, it doesn't have to do with work for a lot of y'all. This is just income, salary. There could have been something since the end of June that's tied to this. Remember, this is a whole story being told. Now, if you're not here for money, I always say this, second house is self-worth, self-value, something bringing you this huge boost of confidence. I know what I want to do. All right. So really, really nice. Saturn, by the way, is all about long-term goals and commitment. So you're committing to something. A lot of y'all possibly really committing to something. Your heart's really into it. Something really nice. And again, this is got to be a big deal. And Saturn, by the way, is also tests. We know that, right? But this is an easy test. The sun trining Saturn, this is like you getting in your car, driving down your neighborhood and hitting every green light. You're like, what is going on here? This is what the sun trining Saturn is doing for you. Because remember, Saturn's on its best behavior, really working to your benefit now. So really love this. And it could be emotionally moving for you around this time with the sun being in Cancer. And then you've got Saturn in Pisces, 2 water signs. So something possibly emotionally moving for you around this time, if not on the day. Now, on Thursday, you see we have a big shift happening. Venus is moving into Leo. We'll talk about that in a second. First, Venus trining Neptune, one of my favorite aspects ever. I love Venus trining Neptune. Just think empathy, all right? Compassion to a whole other level, past all 26 dimensions. I mean, this is really, really, really nice if you're an artistic type, and most 99.100,000% of y'all are Aquarians, right? The geniuses, inventors, innovators. This is really, really, really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Our art for artists, you're going to be in the zone. This is where you can be inspired by art, but you could be inspired by anything at this point. Neptune is also imagination. This is just a very daydreamy day. This is support. If you're seeking support, you're receiving it. All right. Any sort of help around, especially finances. Remember that Neptune is in Pisces with Saturn as well, second house. And it could be you. You could be someone that's being very philanthropic, maybe donating or just supporting those around you, those people within your orbit. I love this aspect. It's really, really, really nice. It's very daydreamy. All right. Very dreamy. Literally dreams. Okay. Literally dreams. That's Neptune represents dreams. So the fact that you have the sun Venus in Cancer, well, both the sun and Venus in Cancer, trining Neptune and Pisces, again, 2 water signs, but 2 of the most intuitive signs. So you could be getting a lot of intuitive downloads. Pay attention to your dreams around this time. Really pay attention to your dreams. Meditations. You really could be really connecting with your intuition. I love this. I absolutely love it. Now, you see that on the same day, Venus will move into Leo. Aquarius, I do not even know where to begin with y'all for this. Leo being your opposite sign, right? So partnerships and relationships. You already have Mercury here. So now you've got Mercury and Venus in Leo. We're moving into Leo season soon. So the sun's going to be there. We're going to have a stellium in Leo in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Now, Venus in Leo, that's already really fiery. All right. Remember what I said, your monthly forecast, hearts of fire. This is that heart energy, big heart energy. This is really, really big, like big personality. Remember the sun rules Leo. There's that spotlight. And so now you've got this big spotlight on your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. It can be career for a lot of y'all, considering what else is everything else that's happening. There could be something with partnerships in career and work and profession, but love and romance, huge, especially if you're single. I would not be surprised if you meet people around this time. Venus is very social. All right. Venus is very social. Be social. This is Venus in Leo. That's like, that's not a party at 10. That's a party of everyone, the entire restaurant. That's an entire restaurant. But here's the thing. Venus in Leo is a lot of high sex drive energy. All right. This is really, we're talking about Venus. We all know about Venus. Okay. Leo rules the fifth house of romance and sex and procreation, as I said earlier. And you have Jupiter there. You have Jupiter there expanding things for you. Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity in your fifth house. So will you feel this? Yes, absolutely. 1000%. This is going to be big. The Venus in Leo, by the way, very, very like passion, do what your heart desires. But it's also, remember I talked about that spotlight, right? With Leo, but then Venus in Leo. So you could be seeking a lot of, adoration, admiration, compliments, things like that. But it's for the collective in general. Venus and Leo, that's just what it is. Other people, you may see this, are seeking that too, and they're going to feel good about it. It's all about feeling good. And I talk about it all the time. Yes, compliment someone, okay? That raises your frequency. And so this is just really a lot of high frequencies with Venus and Leo in general, just really, really fiery. So take advantage of this, especially if you're single, you're looking for love, if you're in a relationship, you want to feel that spark. You've got this. You've got Venus and Leo out of all the signs in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. Okay. And remember, it's Venus and Leo is like a lot of loyalty energy. You may feel that, wanting to feel loyal to people, just feeling that. But also remember, just passion. So it could be career, where you're putting all your heart into something with a partnership and career, or your profession, or whatever you want to be known for, what you're, putting all your energy into. Now, on the 12th, July 12th is when we have Venus opposite Pluto. So let me just tell you real quick, Aquarius, you may mark this date in your calendar because you will definitely feel this. It is an opposition, all right? And we're talking about Venus and Pluto here. So there could, Venus and Leo, fixed sign. Pluto's in your sign. Fixed sign. You're a fixed sign. So will you have a little bit of wiggle room around this time? Yeah, you'll have a little bit. You'll have a little bit of wiggle room around something that may come up with a partnership and a relationship, where you just kind of have to like really take a look at, all right, because there may be something that you have to work with here in terms of someone being jealous about something, someone one-upping you on a situation. Now, Venus opposite Pluto, and again, will likely have to do with partnerships or relationships, likely love relationships. We're talking about eighth house activity here, just thinking about Pluto. Money could be also a thing, all right? So maybe not seeing eye to eye with someone about money, all right? There could be a possibility here. Now, remember, I always say it, every Aquarius is different. You all have different birth charts. It makes you different from every other Aquarius in this world. Some of y'all, it may be like a 0. It may be a 0 out of 10. It may be like a half 1 out of 10. Some may feel a little bit stronger, okay? But remember, with these aspects, you want to work with them, okay? And use them in your favor, okay? You always want to be the better person in a situation. You want to be the best version of yourself should anything happen. Now, the biggest thing here is it is Venus opposite Pluto. So yes, something where it could have to do with intimacy, something that I could do with beauty, money. Those are going to be big themes with this type of opposition, but definitely with partnerships and relationships with you. And so be your authentic self. Always be your authentic self. And I always say, be responsive, not reactive. Let karma work its magic. Should anyone, when I talk about jealousy, that's something, it's a low energy frequency, but it is something that may come up. All right. Someone might really want your Pringles. They may be like really jealous of your hat or your bike, whatever it is. You got to work with those energies. Okay. Work with those energies. Now, the other thing is, yeah, it can be a little, mind gamey this type of day, this type of aspect. I think I said like one upper power trip, something with power struggles. It is literally two people that work at a fashion store telling Julia Roberts to leave. Will you please leave? big mistake. You know that, Aquarius. Big, big, big mistake. And that may be the lesson. That may be the lesson here because look, remember what I pointed out. Look at all this heightened compassion and love and passion. Hold on to that energy. You know what? And karma. Remember Saturn retrograde, Saturn being karma, you reassessing things in terms of your self-worth, value, the things that you value, the value that you bring to things. Bring it at a high frequency, okay? Remember, you saw what happened when Julie Roberts went back into that store. So, like, they got their karma. They're like, well, we ain't in that commission. So just be willing to compromise. That is what Venus wants. Venus opposite Pluto. Venus always wants diplomacy, all right? So and I'm just saying should anything come around. Now, don't forget Saturn, Neptune are retrograde. Your second house. So yeah, they're full on retrograde now. Full on retrograde. So there really could be something here where you are reassessing, reevaluating things in terms of money, salary, finances, maybe the way that you're making money. Maybe you're just seeing things in a different way where it's making sense to you. Remember, if you're not here for money, the second house is self-worth and self-value too. So something that you're reassessing about you in terms of being more confident, feeling that confidence moving forward. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the week of July 8th through the 14th. Again, for Aquarius, Aquarius rising, Aquarius moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, if you know your birth chart, you're absolutely welcome to. So, Aquarius, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for you for July 8th to the 14th. Did I take a breath at all? I don't know. I mean, my voice is almost gone. You can tell my voice is almost gone, but I'm here for you. Team Aquarius. We're in it together. We're in it together. I want to know, think about the last week of, well, two things for y'all. I want you to think about the last week of June. What did come up? Did you have any news about money come up? There could have been something there. Again, could have been self-worth, self-value, but there could have been something that you heard about money. There could have been movement around there. The other thing, think back to last summer, 2023, around July to September. Venus was retrograde in Leo. Venus was retrograde in Leo. I did a whole video on that. It's somewhere in you'll find it on my channel, but the themes could come up. Themes could come up around this time. Just keep that in mind. All right, so let's do it. Wow. Okay. You're definitely going to get a lot of attention. You're Aquarians. Come on. People love Aquarius. Well, if you're new to my channel, I'm going to go to Aquarius too. But listen, you're definitely going to have this is going to be a big week. Oh my gosh. Really big week. Do you know what you want? Do you know what you want? That is kind of like the biggest message that's coming through for me. But this is a week where you may realize it and work on moving in that direction. You did get the Hierophant, all right? This is really great. Very spiritual card. Remember look at your monthly forecast if you haven't. But this is really great because there could be a sense of you becoming more visible, being seen, being heard, having a lot more structure in your life, being a leader that people are looking up to as well. That visibility may be really strong this week, and you may already be feeling it. All right, getting all this attention. I know a lot of Aquarians are like, no, that's just how our mind works. We love our independence, but anyway, here's the thing: the Hierophant. A lot of it could be with home, is what I'm saying as well. All right, because the Hierophant is attributed to Taurus. This is a Taurus card. Taurus rules your fourth house, your domestic sector. So maybe a partner seeing you in a different way, maybe your parents or children. There could be a sense of, and it's lifting you up. Okay, there's a very spiritual card, a lot of wisdom in this card. Now you see the Hierophant, the two people down there. This is the first card, and the major arcana. Other people appear outside of the main figure. All right, so there's that leader quality here. All right, he loves attention too. He loves being able to give the gift of knowledge. Okay, and the other thing is, you can't lead and there's nobody there, right? There's got to be people to lead, or inspire. But that's really, really nice. It seems like you are getting visibility because you also got 6 of Wands in the heart of your spread. Now, this is absolutely amazing. This is all about public recognition and getting that attention that you deserve. All of that great stuff. And of course, with partnerships and relationships, remember that is going to be a big theme for you throughout the rest of the month, not even this week. Rest of the month, there's going to be activity there. All right. This card is actually attributed to Jupiter and Leo. So it's a Leo card. 7th house of partnerships and relationships for y'all. All right. Now, this is absolutely amazing. This is rising above. This is being seen, being heard. It's a procession. People cheering him on. All right. This is victory, achievements. You're good. You're golden. You're absolutely amazing. Now, you did get judgment in your challenge area. Have that moment. All right. Have that moment. Again, I encourage you to look at your monthly forecast. It is crazy. All right. So you got judgment in your challenge area. Be you, be your authentic self, and have those moments of knowing who you are, knowing what you want, having seen the light, having heard the blow of the trumpet. All right. Keep that in mind. This card is attributed to Pluto, right? Pluto's in your sign. So I think I explained this in your monthly forecast. Pluto moved into your sign earlier this year. First time in forever, 250 years, right? It's been like first time any Aquarius on this planet is experiencing Pluto in your sign. And it's going to be there for 20 years. But it just moved in. Pluto is a slow moving planet. So it moved like a degree. And it's going to move slowly. So you're coming into your power. Recognize it. You have so much of it, okay? Really, really know who you are, what you want. Remember, Neptune even being retrograde. Remember what I said. That's reality checks, avoiding illusion, delusion, confusion, escapism, being your authentic self, knowing who you are. Now, you also have the Tower in your crown. Very interesting here. Very, very, very interesting. I'll tell you now that I talked about this in your monthly forecast. One of the biggest aspects, not only of this month, it's probably the biggest aspect this month, but Mars conjuncting Uranus, all right? One of the big ones of the year. I talked about in my yearly forecast. That's happening next week. That's in your 4th house, okay? That's in your 4th house, Aquarius. Your domestic sector. This card is attributed to Mars. That's why I bring that up, okay? The Tower. This is a card where things are a little chaotic. Things are, happening. Things are happening, all right? A little distraction in this card. You can see the lightning bolt, all right? Boom. The crown. All right. So a lot of this is ego. But this is not seeing your path forward. And so the universe is like, we're gonna let them see the path that they need to be on if they're off their path a little bit. All right. I always say, don't ever be afraid of the Tower card. The Tower is, y'all especially, because the Tower, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Okay. What comes after the Tower? The Star. Your card. All right. So this is saying something's just, remember, I talked about this with Saturn going retrograde in a lot of different, recent videos because it's such a big deal. But the structures that you've built up here, it's time to, right? It's time to, because you could be holding on to some traditions, even like certain ways of thinking where there may be a shift. You may be having that shift. Even like as soon as we began the week with Mercury, sextile Jupiter, remember I mentioned that, but he's very much into traditions. All right. But you see that this is knocking the crown off. So there is likely something that you're thinking about where it just doesn't make sense anymore. There could be something that's happening in your life that you're putting a lot of attention on where it's just like, what's going, it's that dangling carrot. It's that Neptune energy. Neptune is causing that delusion. And you could be going down that path, and it could be, and not in a way where you're not being your authentic self, but in a way where it's almost like you're veering a little bit, and it's boom. That's lightning. Remember, Uranus is I'm going to clarify this for you. Yeah, you actually need it. You got the Knight of Wands after. So the Tower moment's going to be something that you may see unexpected that happens, but it's going to be the best thing for you, okay? It's going to be the best thing for you. You got the Knight of Wands after. The Knight of Wands is all about boom, 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 boom. Now, remember what I said. The Tower, okay? What comes after the Tower? The Star. Your card. The card attributed to Aquarius, the card of healing, stars aligning for you, wisdom, all of that. Now, how interesting. Knight of Wands, not only double fire, Knights are fire, Wands are fire, so really blazing forward. Now you can think clearly. Now you can go after your passions. But Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules your 11th house, okay, of your hopes and wishes and dreams. You are the native ruler of the 11th house. So do you see that synchronicity happening? This is really great. Now, you also got the Hanged Man. So again, very spiritual. Just really have that awakening. Really know what you have to leave behind. A lot of it could be here. Some, something that you're thinking about. Something that you've got to let go. Okay? Something that you've got to let go. There is this moment of surrender, especially with the Hanged Man and the root of your spread. Interesting that I bring that up with that Neptune energy. That's what Neptune wants you to do. Neptune retrograde at 29 degrees at a critical degree. Saturn retrograde at the same time. There is something that's got to go. All right. That's going to help build your confidence. Okay. It could even be like pessimistic thinking. It could be quite anything. It could be, again, Neptune does bring that illusion, delusion, confusion, and escapism, but Hanged Man attributed to Neptune. So keep that in mind. This is all about that surrender. And a lot of y'all may be ready for it this week. This is, Hanged Man in the root of your spread. Now, Two of Wands in your future. Very, very interesting. This card is actually attributed to Mars and Aries. So another Mars card here. But this is one of the most a lot of people see this card and like, okay. It's actually one of the biggest. It's so significant. He's standing here at the top of the highest point in the castle, the world in his hand. I mean, this is power. This is a lot of power. The power to choose your next step. What do you want to do next? Have that time planning things out, okay? Have that time planning things out. This is going to be really, really nice. There's this merging. There's something coming together now. There's something coming together, especially if you've gotten recognition about something. There's this next step, all right? Something validating, actually. Let's see I'm going to clarify that. Yeah. I mean, you got the Queen of Cups and then all that emotional, like she does what her heart desires. She leads with her heart. This is emotional stability. This is emotional intelligence. This is really great. This is absolutely great. So I really love this for you, Queen of Cups. A lot of empathy that I was talking about, compassion, energy. So it seems like this is a week where there's just something that you may have to rethink, and the universe may just help you along the way. But spend that time planning. It seems like there is some next step. All right, some next step. And remember, I said Mars and Aries is attributed to this card. North Node is in Aries right now in your third house of communication, logic, thinking, processing things, learning new things. So it just seems like you're on the brink of something big, but definitely be ready to surrender something to have this beautiful, emotionally fulfilling future that's unrolling for you, that's present for you. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Y'all are amazing. Come on, y'all know I love you. We'll talk more about Mars conjuncting Uranus next week, though. That's gonna be big. That's gonna be big for everybody. Okay, it's gonna happen on the 15th. But yeah, okay, you're good. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. This Tower moment, it seems like, again, you may have needed it. Wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all wanted it. Maybe there was like so much of a buildup of like which direction. There's so many paths that like they're all divergent. Like there could have been something that happens like up here where you're like, boom, I get it now. I get it. All right. Now, look at you. This is lovely. Aquarius, this is very lovely. You got the Two of Cups. Very excited for you. Okay, so a lot of y'all are seeking that bond, a very special bond with the Two of Cups. We call this the soulmate card, the twin flame card, the true love card. All in layman's terms, like this is that card. Two souls inhabiting one body. Remember what I said from the very beginning. You're going to have a lot of focus on partnerships and relationships, okay? Now, this can be platonic as well. This can be even, just a one-on-one relationship. Someone that there's, again, especially with Saturn, the trine with Saturn, there's so much happening this week where it's like something is solidifying now. There is something, but remember what I said, long-term goals, commitments. That's happening. It seems like a lot of y'all want that. I'll even point out the fact that you see the lion here. Remember, Venus and Leo, your 7th house of partnerships. Leo the lion. You see the winged lion. Passion, okay? You see the caduceus in between them. Healing. This is really beautiful. And then, boom. You got two booms from me. All right. 10 of Pentacles in your external factors area. You're getting, just keep moving. You're good. You're fine. You're good. This is absolutely amazing. I'm very excited for you. You're about to have this big transformation. You're going to feel a lot of it more. I think I mentioned this in your monthly forecast. You will feel this inner transformation, your transformation story a lot more when we move into August, because that's when we start moving into all this Virgo energy. Virgo rules your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation, like this new you. Now in August, we also have a full moon in your sign, just to give you a heads up. But that one is a funny. We'll talk about it in August. It's interesting. It's interesting. But you're on this path forward where you see all this prosperity, you see all this success, you see how big the castle is, you see how much harvest there is in this card, you see the pentacles. It's raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life here. In the form of the tree of life, it's raining pentacles in your life. This is absolutely amazing. This is comfort. This is the you made it card. Look at all this comfort. Okay. This is really, really big. Now, with Pluto involved this week in your sign, there could be some inheritance. Y'all could be getting money. Remember, I said there's so much money stuff happening for you. This is absolutely amazing. You want it too. Okay. You want it too. You got the 9 of Pentacles too. You got the 9 and the 10. Okay. You got the 9 and the 10. This is really big. And remember, I talked about that Virgo energy. These are two Virgo cards as well. So there could be money coming through. That could be something that you're seeking. And when I say seeking, financial stability, but also freedom, freeness, feeling free from not stressing about money, having earned your spot here in this abundant garden with this harvest. It's absolutely beautiful. It's and love, stability and love, and just spiritual enlightenment. You even see, by the way, the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Remember, Venus and Leo is going to be a big thing for you. Okay, Venus and Leo, you got that part. A lot of y'all want that. A lot of home energy still happening here as well, especially with the 10 of Pentacles in your external factors area. And that could be what's really influencing you. All right. Being in this place of just all this prosperity and abundance and wealth and wellness and great family energy. That could be something that's really inspiring you, fueling you, but you definitely want that prosperity. It is here. It's coming. You just keep going because you got the Chariot in your final outcome. Now, remember that new moon in Cancer that we just had. It was pretty powerful. It's really powerful. And as I explained, I did that separate video on the new moon in Cancer. The Chariot is attributed to Cancer. And so remember, this week you got the Sun and Venus in Cancer in your 6th house of everyday activities, your routines, work, even health and pets as well. So keep moving forward. This is, remember I talked about that confidence energy. You're being filled with, it's like brimming with confidence. This is confidence. This is knowing that it doesn't matter which direction those sphinxes goes. Those sphinxes are mysterious. It doesn't matter. You're in control. This is all about willpower. All right. This is leaving any blockages, any obstacles behind. Like what obstacles, right? This is really, 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 just going after your dreams. Okay. Going after your dreams and your passions. And actually one of the reasons why I say that is, I'll show you here. You can see in its canopy. Okay. The stars. What did I say? That is you. You are the star card. This is hinting to the stars aligning for you. So you are going toward everything aligning for you now. All right. Learning as you go as well. Learning as you go. Things that, whether they were, high frequency, low frequency, you're learning it, you're using it so you can become the best version of yourself as you do so. Aquarius, you're good. You're absolutely good. There is going to be something that it just seems like there's going to be a shift, brings a little bit more spirituality into your life. And not that I'm saying that you don't have any, because you do. And you're going through a very, it's almost like this spiritual revolution that you're going through, but it's this merging of that with your physical world, everything happening in your external world. So you're good. You see you're good. You see you're absolutely good. Just definitely. I mean, you're getting attention. A lot of y'all will be recognized for something. There's something you're receiving, something happening where you'll feel very proud of yourself. All right. This is really great. Okay. Just remember, have that, continue to transform. Thanks so much, Aquarius. Next week, we will talk more about the Mars-Uranus conjunction that is happening in your fourth house. Uranus is your modern ruler. So you may feel that there. And it is breakthrough energy. There's this breakthrough that's happening, but we will talk about it more next week. And there's a lot of other stuff happening next week, by the way. Oh my goodness. Do we talk about that full moon in Capricorn part 2? We will. Okay, next week. Thanks so much, Aquarius. I'll see you next week. Did I say like and subscribe? Anyway, Aquarius, you know I love you. I hate. I don't like letting y'all go. I want to be here talking to y'all all day. But I'm gonna let you go. All right. I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye bye.